What's up guys, this is Average Cracker with a little quick video of a 2018 Ford Mustang 5.0. This is the GT model, not the premium. It only has the cloth seats and a couple of other little features that we can talk about. So one of the first things that you can see is these little Brembo brake things. Definitely not your typical sort of brake pads. It's an upgrade that you can get, or an option on this vehicle, and so are the rims. Tires as well, they're the P0, so a little bit better grip than your standard sort of Mustang V6 or the EcoBoost. You can see the little fin headlights, pretty cool. It's a nice look. And the blacked out grille is also an option, as well as these little boards that run across the bottom here. Here's the back side. Pretty decent trunk space for a sports car. And underneath here, no spare tire. You get the fix-a-flat stuff. And this thing right here is an option. As well as this exhaust, which is not the valve-controlled exhaust, but it still sounds good. It's just too bad that you can't modulate it. Still kind of smoking from it being on. So I'm gonna pop the hood, show you the engine, and then we'll hop inside. Alright, so something I noticed lifting the hood of this car, the hood is extremely heavy. But yeah, underneath here you got the 5.0 V8. Pretty cool looking engine. I think this is just plastic cover. Yeah. Actual internals of the engine, or meat of the engine, are down there. You can see that. Pretty big engine, not a lot of space under here. And it outputs, I believe, 460 horsepower and 420 pounds of torque. This car does feature keyless entry, so what that means is when you lock the car, you can just walk up to it, key in pocket, press that, and it unlocks. Now inside of here, it's 4 seats, 2 in the back. Two in the front here. This doesn't have a sunroof. Something kind of neat about this specific model, I don't know if it's all year models of this, the passenger has an electric seat, as well as the driver, which I expected it to be the little metal lever thing here to make it move. Inside of here, kind of hard plastics everywhere except for the kind of touch points where your knee might hit, your hand's gonna be. I'm a little disappointed that they still use this mechanical sort of level for the back piece, but I guess if you want to have full electronic controls, I think you can just get that in the premium version. This doesn't light up like the other Mustangs out there. Something kind of unique that I found out kind of digging around in this pocket is that you have extension all the way back there. It goes pretty deep. You can put some stuff in there, kind of hide it. Alright, so this car also features a remote start, and when the vehicle's locked, you press this button twice, it starts right up. And when you're inside, you put your foot on the brake, press the button, and you're good to go. Inside this car, it's pretty cool. It's pretty quiet. You get a little bit of engine noise, not much, but you get more exhaust noise because the exhaust is pretty loud on this thing. Pretty good steering wheel, definitely better than the older Mustangs. You have your little lights over here. You can switch it to automatic. You can do it manually. Your fog lights, your horn, all your controls here. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty good. I'm not really a Mustang person, never have been, until the 2015 year body styles kind of came out, which this one resembles a lot, obviously, but it has these smaller, sort of more narrow headlights, and I think cooler looking taillights overall. And the interior is just a little bit more refined in this. You have a little bit more soft points than the 2015 model, from what I remember. You don't have like stuff like this. I think there's plastic on the 2015. So it's pretty nice. This one doesn't feature the touchscreen on here. You just have your basic sort of radio controls. Down here you don't get the toggles for suspension because this is just standard suspension as far as I know. But you do have this button down here, which you can press a couple of times and it goes through different sort of modes. Comfort, sport, and then you have normal. I like to leave in sport. It gives the steering wheel a little bit heavier of a feel, and you can actually hear it mechanically changing if you really pay attention. Back seats aren't that usable, but I mean you can use them in a pinch, or if you're a shorter person like me, you could put the seat up pretty far. You have a decent amount of room. Like, I could probably fit behind me comfortably for a long trip. Let's give it a little bit of gas. It's a great little sound. I'll do one from the outside. Yeah, it's the 2018 Mustang. Pretty cool little car. Pretty comfortable. Pretty quiet in here. Love the engine. Love the power. It's pretty fun to drive. It doesn't feel like a Mustang. It feels more like a refined Mustang, but it feels more like a Mazda, honestly, just because of the difference in suspension now versus the old setup where it was an active rear axle. Now it has independent suspension like it has since 2015, and it's a huge improvement. Unlike previous models, they used to look good but they didn't drive good. Now it's a different story. Well, hope you liked the video. Subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more cars, because here at Pines Ford we get a couple of cool little cars here and there every now and then, and I'd like to show them off. Thanks for watching.